So good morning. It is 3:39. We're just walking now down to go to the whale watching area. He said you've got to be there for 4, so we want to get there nice and early and try and get out on one of the first boats because it gets super busy. But I have a feeling we're going to be sat around for a little while waiting because it's still pitch black. So I'm guessing we're going to be sat until we're about 5-ish before the first one, but it's going to be a big old queue. Are you excited?
I'm a little bit nervous. I wasn't nervous about the last time we swam with sharks because that was only black tip reef sharks and they're small. The size of the whale sharks is like, they're massive, so I am a bit scared, but I am excited.
So you can't see us now, but I will film more when we get down there. So we just turned up, nearly there, not even 4 o'clock yet. 3:46, there's already minivans full of people.
Hey, yo, boleh.
Shops are open, taxis have arrived. Oh gosh, there's me thinking we're going to be one of the first. Obviously not.
Hello, sorry, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Fine.
Is it busy already?
We have almost little bit for the line.
Okay. What do you say? Little bit of a line already. But we'll get you one of us in the queue and then the other one can go out and get a Red Bull, yeah?
Yeah.
I think a sugar-free one. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Hi.
Bye.
Is there many people? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Nah, just snorkeling, thank you. Yeah. There is a queue. So we've arrived. About 50 odd people in front of us. It's 4:15. Like, what time are you going to be getting here to get on the first boat? But yesterday was cancelled, so maybe there's a lot of people coming back. Quick supply run, and it is now 5 minutes past 4. Okay, so this is pretty much the time we're told to get here. I'm glad we did. Moving along.
It's 4:29.
4:29. Goes like that, but then it also goes out the gate up the road. Really get here 3:30 at least.
And then be prepared to sit and wait for 2.5 hours because they don't let anyone out until 6-ish. No, thank you.
Hello.
Where are you from?
England? UK?
No guide, ma'am.
No.
Your name?
Katie?
So the organisation's a bit off. So you've got 2 areas. You've got this area up here, which supposedly is going to be for orientation. You've got that area down there. Just spoke to someone, that lady behind me, right there. So you're meant to be here for orientation. We have a number, which is reversed, but it's 14. So that means we're like the 14th group, because there was about 50 people in front of us. So we sit here, get orientation, and we'll probably be on one of the first boats at 6 a.m. 4:44 now, which actually is not too bad. We would have been in hours. With all the commotion and stuff, it's gone quite quick. So we'll just sit and wait. but just get here early. If you're coming, get here early. Like, you don't want to be that guy stuck out on the road for hours and hours. 5:35, quick update. We haven't moved the muscle. Still sat in the same seats, but it is so busy. So, I mean, this is obviously, whatever it was back in the day is definitely now just a massive tourist attraction. But hopefully it's good for the whales.
Daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name.
Welcome to Tanawan, Oslob, Cebu. I'll be giving you a short orientation regarding with the rules and the regulation that you need to follow during your whale shark interaction. We are implementing these rules for your safety and the protection of the whale shark as well. First and the most important rule is you're not allowed to touch the whale shark because they're considered as wild creatures, so they may react violently or swim away, leading to a shorter interaction. Second, no flash photography because whale sharks are sensitive to light. Third, in swimming, please observe 4 meters distance away from the whale sharks.
Right, orientation done. So now we just got to wait till our numbers cooled out. It's getting lighter. We're getting there. But we're number 14. Number 14. So hopefully not too long. Just 5 minutes to 6. So just called out the first few numbers. W1 to W10. Grab your life vest. Queue up. So we'll be the second group. So busy. You okay? Pretty mad, right? We got to the spot and the boat crew just told us to jump in. First thing we noticed immediately were these tiny blue luminescent little algae, which admittedly were very cool, but no whale sharks in sight. As you'll be able to see, is all the boats are just lined up in a row, attached to a line, just waiting for the signs of any whale shark. But then one arrives, and it soon became apparent that the only reason the whale shark is there is because the guy on the boat is chucking shrimp and food straight into its mouth and it's just following it along, essentially like a dog on a leash. Another thing to note, there was a bit of a current on that day and there was lots of little jellyfish. You couldn't see them, but you could feel them, and they were stinging you left, right and centre. The current was just blowing them into you, which was very unpleasant. So it may be worth taking some form of rash vest, some kind of top, just to try and protect your body a bit better. After a couple of passes, the whales didn't appear to come back again. So we hopped back in the boat, thinking we were going to go back in, but they actually took us to a different spot to try and see them better. The second we jumped in, we were greeted by thousands of what we later found out were mackerel, all swimming along with their mouths wide open, catching all the shrimp that the fishermen are dumping out in the water. But due to the amount of people kicking in the water and all the scuba divers literally down below the whales, all the water becomes aerated and it's just full of bubbles, making visibility a lot poorer than it should be. So we done it. We swam with the whale sharks. I mean, okay. We did what we set out to do. We swam with the whale sharks. Like that happened. That was what we did.
We were one of the first boats out. The whole process was a bit confusing. It's a bit like straight away when we got here at 3:30, busy, with no real instruction of what to do. Sit down, you wait, then you get called through to register, you say your name and where you're from, they give you a ticket. You sit in the orientation area for over an hour, have your orientation, you then get told to sit in another area and then wait for your number to be called. So our number was called, you went to the boat, no, you've got to pay. That wasn't ever made clear. So you have to go back, pay, get your life jacket, get on the boat. The boats are rammed and they're little longboats.
We knew we had to pay, we just didn't know when we had to pay.
Yeah, it wasn't made clear. The whole thing was, there's no like signs or no one gives you instruction, it's just sort of a free-for-all. Get on the boat, jump in. Jellyfish were awful. Probably the worst encounter we've had with jellyfish, they hurt.
There's a lot of them. And there was quite a strong current, so we were kind of floating just in one place, they're moored up, and the jellyfish are just getting pushed into you, and it was pretty brutal.
And then we were unfortunate that we were on a boat with people that couldn't swim. So lots of flapping, feet in the face, flailing about, too busy. Was too busy. It was only 500 pesos per person, so it's about £7-8. So worth it. You swam with whale sharks, but I feel like it could be done a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Would I recommend it? It depends what you want. If you just want to really see a whale shark in nature and like undisturbed and that, probably not for you. It is really. It's just too crowded. There's too many people there.
Too many people, and basically they just feed. So they've got little boats going up and down, chucking out food for the whale sharks, which is why they're there. They're being fed. So up and down, sort of the same. Two whale sharks.
Two whale sharks. Yeah.
Yeah, just too many people. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
But we've done it. Ticked it off the bucket list.
They are cool. They are cool to see. Oh, I mean, it was crowded. Blah, blah, blah. They are huge.
Massive.
Biggest fish in the sea.
And also the mackerel swimming with them are really cool.
That was cool. Yeah. So, overall, I suppose what we take from it is, if you don't mind getting up stupid early, if you don't mind swimming with a lot of people that don't know how to swim, they're going to kick you in the face. If you don't mind, you know, watch
a bit
of mayhem. Don't mind getting stung by jellyfish. And this is all for you.
But if you want to swim with whale sharks for a good price, then it's all right.
Yeah.
We've done it. Glad it wasn't more expensive. That's all we have to say.
Oslob whale sharks.
Completed it, mate.